Hi, I'm Jean. At age 38, some 2 years ago, my husband and I reached financial freedom, moved to Bali, Indonesia, and we've been living our dream life here since. We're on lean fire, so our lifestyle is very simple, but we keep busy with all the stuff we love, and overall, we couldn't be happier. The theory behind FIRE is very simple. Make money, save well, invest smart, throw some time in, it voila, financial freedom. For us, hitting our lean fire passive income target of about $2,000 a month took 4+ years of dedicated action. Not too long overall. Obviously, we didn't start from zero, but on our FIRE journey, objectively, no one would have considered us as high earners. We ran a tiny surf school business in Vietnam. Neither of us is Warren Buffett either when it comes to investing. Where our strengths really lay was in saving smart and saving well. Saving money is hard. Many people find it really challenging, especially in the face of rising living costs and the temptations of instant gratifications that are always surrounding us. But I think our lives are proof that getting good at saving money can really turn your life around. So today, I want to share with you 5 proven strategies that have worked for us and helped us to save more money faster. Number 1, name your envelope. One of the biggest challenges to savings is delayed gratification. Saving money straight off doesn't give you the same kick or dopamine rush from spending. What I found, however, is that when my husband and I agreed on our very clear end goal for our frugality and sacrifices, moving to live in Bali, the surf mecca of our dreams. We've been there on vacation before. We know so clearly how happy living there makes us feel. This for us was a huge motivation for saving as much as we could, as quickly as we could. Every potential expenditure, frivolous toys, cute clothes that we don't need, we simply compared with our Bali dream. And our feelings inside told us very clearly whether the spending would be worth delaying reaching our dream or not. Research into the benefits of setting specific and meaningful savings goals echo our experience. In one study, one group of families was asked to put their weekly savings into a plain envelope, and the other group into an envelope to which they had attached a picture of their children. After 15 weeks, the second group with the kids' pictures on their envelopes actually saved nearly 12% more than the first group. Not only did they save more, they were also less likely to fritter the savings away on other unplanned purposes. So, name your envelope. Instead of just vacation fund, you can name your savings account Safari Adventure on the Serengeti. Number 2, hack the psychology behind your spending. You assume you're spending for good reason, but really so much of our spending is psychological impulse. There's the aptly named retail therapy. Sometimes people feel sad or upset and they turn to the dopamine rush from spending to compensate. Or maybe you love your many hobbies, but instead of focusing on building your abilities from scratch, you throw money on stuff. The best equipment, expensive accessories, to try compensate for the lack of skill. Or you're often a sucker for FOMO. Just reading that there is only 2 left in stock is enough to make you take the plunge. Take a good honest look at why you buy, the psychological drive behind it. This will help you to adjust your habits, and over time, I promise you will become a more intentional spender. Before we move on, a quick note about Skillshare, our sponsor of today's video. We all have something that we're curious about or that we've always wanted to try. Maybe picking up the guitar or sewing that cool dress yourself that's totally gonna wow your friends and help you save money at the same time. But where are you even supposed to start? Well, you can pick up almost any skill on Skillshare actually. Even say skills that eventually one day could possibly go from your passion to your paycheck, like music production or video editing. For us, true story, back in the day when we first started this channel, we picked up our video editing and YouTubing skills on Skillshare. And we took what we learned from all that, applied it over the last 2 years, and now here we all are, so thanks Skillshare. Right now, Skillshare has a special offer. The first 500 people to join Skillshare using my link below gets 1 month free trial of Skillshare. In those 30 days, you can explore literally thousands of quality classes on Skillshare, so I do really recommend trying it out. And if this interests you, just click on my link down below, join Skillshare, and start picking up something new today. Number 3. Automate. From our personal experience, the best practice to help suck that money away faster is to remove any thinking from it by automating as far as possible. For years, my mother was always nagging me about this, but I've always had this good amount of self-discipline, so I underestimated the difference it would make. But once I actually started automating, my stash grew so much faster than before. Automating strips away the opportunity to divert the money to other purposes. It idiot-proofs your savings basically and keeps your money safe for its intended purposes. It also reduces stress levels and the time needed to manage your money. Evidence from psychological studies supports that doing this helps you save greater amounts over the long term. So I highly recommend everyone else not underestimate this super obvious strategy like I once did. Number 4. Hack your lifestyle preferences. Getting good at saving money isn't about pinching pennies on every small thing in life. Sometimes it is about spending smarter with the bigger picture in mind. You need to work with yourself instead of against yourself in order for the savings to stick. And then, I promise you'll end up saving money over the longer run. So to illustrate, Vitaly and I, we love our drinks. He likes good coffees, often from Starbucks. I love good milk teas from places like Koi. These are our lifestyle preferences that probably will never change throughout our lifetimes. And instead of trying to cut this stuff out completely, which most likely won't work for long, we went online to figure out how to make nice drinks ourselves at home. And we spent money to stock our home with tools and build up a nice library of teas and coffees. Laundry is another one. Expats in Bali and Vietnam, they often send the laundry out. We also used to. It's very cheap, convenient, and nice. But it is a bit of a hassle getting it to and fro the laundromat and arranging for pickup and delivery. And the cost does add up, especially if you start doing your bed sheets, towels, and etc. So we went with our own washing machine instead. The initial outlay, a couple of $100s, but it saved us its cost manifold times by now. Plus, we have the possibility of laundry at the snap of our fingers. Number 5. Things and their happiness cap. The great myth sold to us by modern advertising is that buying stuff will make us happy. But we've all had this experience, haven't we? We scrimp and save to spend on something monumental, maybe an amazing new car or that perfect hardwood flooring. And the first days of ownership rocks. But shortly after, that amazing new car just becomes car. And your perfect flooring? Unnoticed ground beneath your feet. We buy stuff, we use them, and then they become part of the background, fading into the obscurity amongst the many other things we own. Research shows that us humans adapt to unchanging material things really quickly. In other words, spending on material goods has a happiness cap. Once you realize this, you'll likely start changing how you spend your money and buying less stuff. Minimalism, people. On F.I.R.E, we had one very big additional advantage in hitting our lean FIRE target within just 4+ years: geo-arbitrage. Back in those years, we lived predominantly in Vietnam, where local living costs were very cheap, whilst we were earning tourist revenue in US dollars. But whether your savings is about working towards FIRE or not, there is no denying that the more savings and financial ammunition you have, the more options and choices you will enjoy in life, and you will also live with more peace of mind. Saving money and not falling into consumerism and materialism traps can make such a huge difference in your life. So I hope what I shared today with you has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching. As always, live long and prosper.